Hello, SnailCraft, it is I, Doink Juice, and in this video I will be covering the Stellar quest, which came out way earlier than I thought it would. You go to spawn, go to the quest lady, and you grab the quest scroll, and then you put it in your offhand to actually get credit towards the quest. So if it's anything like, I believe, last month's quest, Harrison is right here. Okay, yep, right next to Albert. So all you gotta do is just right-click Harrison to get the first quest finished. And for the second scroll, you gotta craft 64 end rods, kill 20 phantoms, enchant 10 iron swords, throw 40 ender pearls, and mine 256 coal ore. For the craft 64 end rods one, I'm gonna say go to /PW end portal to go to the end to get the chorus fruit, and then you cook that to turn into pop chorus fruit, yada yada yada. And to get also blaze rods to craft end rods. Also go to PW end portal for killing phantoms. For the enchant 10 iron sword, I will just leave that up to you to decide how you want to go about doing that one. For throwing 40 ender pearls, I think all you have to do is just throw one ender pearl in a place that you're not trusted. I remember at Applecraft, you used to be able to throw ender pearls in a place you were not trusted, and then the ender pearl would get returned into your inventory, but you would get credit for it. Seems that even if you're not trusted seems that even if you're not trusted in an area, you can still throw the ender pearl. So at PW Roses, where I'm at right here, you can just go ahead and just go buck wild on some endermen and get some ender pearls and do it that way. Alright, so editing Doink here. So the thing that I was thinking about before was eggs, because with eggs, you actually leave something behind. So if you're in a claim that you're not trusted in, you can't throw eggs because it will actually leave something there. But with ender pearls, there's no downside. You just kind of teleport there. That's my guess. I do actually give a tip in a minute on how to actually do the ender pearl thing with just one single end pearl. And also with the endermen at PW Roses, if they teleport away, make sure that your sword doesn't have fire aspect on it. I noticed that the endermen were kind of TPing around with my fire aspect sword, but I just pulled out a sword that didn't have fire aspect on it, and they were perfectly fine. And then for the mine 256 coal ore, I don't really know of any shops that sell ore. It's not a lot, but I do have some coal ore from before. So I will be digging these, and I will also be going spelunking, it seems. And you only need one ender pearl. So at PW Crops here, this area right here, you will see in chat that it says you are blocked from entering this claim. Well, if you throw an ender pearl right into that place, you'll see that you get credit for the quest, but you also get to keep the ender pearls, so you can just keep throwing it over and over, and you don't have to just sit there and kill a ton of endermen. You just need one. Okay, well, it turns out that I spoke too soon, so I guess if you right-click it a little too fast, it will just disappear. So you're going to need at least a few ender pearls if you're going to do that trick, but it does work. And over here, you can get some chorus flowers from, I want to say this side. It's either this side or that side over there. Okay, it's the right side. So if you go up this water elevator here, you will be brought all the way up to the chorus flowers. Otherwise, just go to the end and just destroy all the trees and stuff, so you can go ahead and get all the chorus flowers you need to make end rods. Those are all the quote-unquote tips that I have, so I'm just gonna cut back after I do this scroll. Alright, well, once you complete scroll number 2, you can move on to scroll number 3, where you gotta mine 50 gold ore, craft 20 spyglasses, visit the End Highlands biome, craft 64 chorus flowers, not craft, for a second I was like, craft, fuck man, I don't even think you can. Harvest 64 chorus flowers, which you can go to PW Crops for that one. And kill 20 endermen, which you can go to PW Roses for. And of course, you can go to PW End Portal and go through one of those little weird, like, pill-looking things that you throw an ender pearl through or fly through. And just fly around for a little while, you'll come across it, I promise. And then the spyglasses, honestly, I forgot how you make a spyglass. And then the gold ore, I reckon, yeah, I have plenty of gold ore in here, and just to demonstrate, Deep Slate Gold Ore does actually count towards that challenge, so you don't need just regular gold ore. Alright, so to make a spyglass, you need an amethyst shard and 2 copper ingots. Copper is fucking everywhere, and as far as amethyst goes, I asked in chat twice who is selling amethyst shards, and nobody answered, so I guess either nobody's selling them, or nobody just happens to know at the moment who is selling them, but I happen to have some amethyst shards. The only advice I can give for mining gold ore is to just go into a big ocean, look for caverns, and just mine gold ore there. That's the best tip I have. You could buy it too, but if you don't want to spend any DB or just diamonds or whatever for gold ore, then that is your next best method. But usually as I'm mining other ores that I do need for a quest, I mine ores that I do not need, which is how I ended up with all of that gold ore and stuff to make this quest that much easier. Okay, and then once you complete that scroll, you will go on to scroll number 4, craft 256 firework rockets, mine 128 copper ore, craft 32 dried gas, mine 256 endstone, and shoot 128 arrows. So for the firework rockets one, you could just make firework or like the duration 1 ones, but since I used duration 3 and I don't feel like making a shitload of duration 1s that I will never use, I'm gonna rough it and go here to PWN portal and kill some ghasts for their gunpowder. And while I'm at it, I will also come here for the ghast tiers for needing to craft 32 dried ghasts. And I have plenty of copper ore that I've just dug up over time, and also here at /PWN portal. Oh my god, there are so many fucking ghasts. But here at PWN portal, there's an end portal. So you just fly away and go to the end islands and get yourself some endstone. I think y'all will be able to figure that one out pretty good. But PWN portal, a very, very important PW to always remember when doing monthly quest, or just anything. If you need anything, come to PWN portal. See if there's a mob that drops what you're needing. So I'm just going to do this for a while, and I don't think I have many more tips than that. The only other thing that I could say about this scroll would be able to be applied to the rest of the ones where you have to just craft stuff. And that's just do all the hard stuff first, because I already have all my copper ore, so I just I'm going to save that for last, because I can literally mine all that copper ore in like a few seconds. And all you gotta do is craft 32 dried gas. And how these quests work is I bet I'm gonna have to use those dried gas, kind of like how I'm gonna have to use these gas tiers to actually make the dried gas, or yeah, the dried gas in the first place. And also the firework rockets thing, I would make flight duration 3 ones anyway. Knowing how these quests are, you are probably gonna have to go to a really far away place in the wilderness somewhere, and that'll require a lot of flying unless you want to TP to somebody. And I think I actually have the, if I did my math right, I think I have the correct amount of gunpowder, but I'm going to stick around here just a little bit longer so I can get another stack and 1 of gas tiers. Well, that sucks. So whenever you craft firework rockets, you cannot simply craft your own firework duration 3 rockets. No. You have to craft firework duration 1 rockets to actually have it count towards the quest there. Oh boy. Well, I mean, on the bright side, I have all of this extra gunpowder and stuff and gas tiers, but well, the gas tiers have nothing to do with it, but the firework rockets, oh boy. Well, just so y'all know, you don't have to do that much farming now, I guess. Okie dokie, after that quest, I gotta kill 20 shulkers. That one's easy. Go to PW Roses or PW End Portal. Eat 128 chorus fruit. That's pretty easy. Mine 192 tough. I heard someone say something about this before, so I mined some earlier just to be on the safe side. Smelt 7 netherite scraps. I might ask to see if anybody's selling that. I do not feel like mining for that. And shear 20 blazes. Okay, so you just take a pair of shears up to a blaze. Cool, those are all pretty easy. I feel like the netherite scrap one might be a little difficult. So other than visiting like /PW Blaze XP or PWN Portal or PW, well, there's a lot of farm PWs that have blazes. Other than going to any of those PWs and I guess TNT mining for netherite or ancient debris, tough is everywhere in caves, so there's really not much of a tip there. So I will cut back after I go through all this. Alright, once you complete all that stuff, all you gotta do is just talk to Harrison again. So let's go back to /spawn, jump over the railing right here like a gangster, run over here to the tavern, and right-click them, and then you'll get a compass. And now you gotta speak to one of my ex-girlfriends. You gotta speak to Carrie. And the way to get to Carrie is by following this compass. So take all those flight duration 1 rockets you just made earlier and put on your elytra and turn on some nice music, and well, a hint is you got to go to a negative, plus, and then a negative. So right now my coordinates are a positive, and negative. So I'm just gonna /RTP around until I have a negative, a plus, and then a negative as my coordinates, and then I'll just cut back after I get to Carrie. Okay, so as I was flying towards where the compass is pointing, I got a little too lost in listening to my music, and but anyway, just come here. So I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to get up here. I think this is a Star Trek reference, right? So I'm not really sure how you're supposed to get up here without an elytra. Maybe if I fly down here, I'll find out. Okay, there's just a really, really long ladder if you do not have an elytra. So that is actually really nice. I like that. And the way to get into it, I'm assuming, is this hangar here. Oh, right. Okay. So on this little dock here, you will see Carrie sitting right here. And then all you gotta do is just right-click her. I'm terrible about reading dialogue whenever I right-click an NPC, but, oh, hello! Thanks for helping Harrison with his tasks. We're ready to take off. Wait, I forgot the launch code. It's something like 7, then a couple of other numbers. Can you ask around and see if the other crew members have the code? So just for funsies, I'm going to look around for the other crew members, but I saw someone say the other day that it's 30718 being the code, but that's no fun. So I'm going to go look around and check out these other crew members. If I could find them, good God. Oh, I see another name down there. I don't know if that's a player or if that is actually someone else, but let's see if we can get to them. Okay, so no, that's Creepshow, and that's another guy. Okay, alright. So do we just go door to door and just look for these guys? Like, do they have names? Wow, okay. So there is a ladder here. I might end up folding and just typing that code in. Okay, so I am going to save my own time. I was going to look around, but I'm just going to go ahead and just type this in. So /quest secret 3718. Even if I wanted to cheat, I couldn't. You have to speak to Ben, speak to Tobias, speak to Liam, and speak to Ray. So we're not even on that part of the quest, so, oh boy, this is going to be rough. Well, I am fucking lost in here. Oh boy. So I have no idea where I'm heading, so I am just going to follow Creepshow and Raidamon around. Maybe they'll help me out. Okay, so I think I'm in, like, the disc shape, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so is this like a maze? I'm guessing that's what Siren was going for, was a maze. I'm not sure if I'll be able to see these people's names, like, through the wall. Well, that obviously goes nowhere. Okay, so I need a fresh perspective here. So if you do /PW scroll 7, it'll teleport you somewhere that way, just far enough away to where you can, like, just use a few rockets to get over here. Wow, okay, so I have no idea even where to start here. Alright, so I pleaded in Global. I was like, can somebody help me with this? And Dr. Peaches was like, I got you. So I'm guessing I'm just going to follow Peaches around. Alright, so if you just followed the way that I went there, that latter part might be a little confusing, but if you follow the way that I went, there is Liam right there. So, once again, huge shout out to Dr. Peaches for helping with this, man. I don't think I would have ever found all of them. So it looks like Dr. Peaches kind of just has this entire path like down pat. I think maybe. Oh, and I'm lagging. That's not good. Okay, all right. Wait for me, Peaches. Oh shit. Okay, so I gotta go up this ladder. This part is kind of tricky. Like, oh fuck, god damn it. Right. Oh, okay. So Dr. Peaches just said like right-click the carpet. So whenever you get up here, just right-click the. Oh my god. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So let's carry on this way. Oh, let's go through these doors. Oh, how the hell did I not see this person? Okay, well, there's Tobias right there. And there is Ray right here. I thought this was gonna be super long because this whole ship is big, but whenever you follow somebody who knows where all the spots are, it's pretty. It feels pretty short. Oh, and I think I see Ben over there. All right. Oh, let me in. All right, cool. So now, use /quest secret and then the code to give Carrie the launch code. So if we type what we did earlier, or what I keep saying we, /quest secret 30718, bam, and that brings you to scroll number 9, and now you got to speak to Carrie again. So to get out of here, I guess you could do /pw scroll 7 again. So I guess you could do /pw scroll 7 to get out of here and then come back. But I think I'm just going to follow Dr. Peaches because they have not led me astray this entire time. I would not be where I am today without the support of the SnailCraft community, I tell you what. Alright, and there we go. So now we are on scroll number 10. Now we got to speak to Harrison. Thank God I don't have to suffer anymore. Thank you so fucking much to Dr. Peaches for that very quick and concise guide there. I'm sorry for this video not being out sooner. I didn't think the quest was going to be out this soon, and I had week 30 and the whole Dungeons minigame video to make, so yeah, that's why it's a little late. But I'll just talk to Harrison here, and then bam, we get the Stellar Quest prize. Alright, now let's crack this sucker open. So you get 2 quest keys, 2 Stellar Crate keys, 2 Spawner Crate keys, parachute pants, and the Voyager Snail. Now, Voyager Snail, okay, yeah, okay, oh shit, let me grab the pants real quick. So the Voyager Snail, alright, so this is literally just flying, hell yeah. And I love the model on this thing. I need to put it down in into an item frame. So you get levitation for like 10 seconds. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep typing /home so I don't fall to my death. Even more importantly, the parachute pants, because it is the first unbreakable pair of pants on the server, and you also get +6 safe fall distance, which I don't really know fully what that means, but I'm guessing that just means I don't take as much damage whenever I fall. So that is very nice. So I hope that video was entertaining and or useful to y'all. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.